Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for the Raw Event Center, and here's the man that could give you the raw report of what happened on Monday nights, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's episode 1310, ladies and gentlemen, of the show. And we're going to talk about what happened last night on Monday Night Raw, the final Raw before WrestleMania this Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, some of the biggest things that come out of WrestleMania, and I think this is a big boom, ever since Vince McMahon left, it seems like the WWE's gotten better and better and better and better and better. And I'm really excited about this year's WrestleMania. Not only the big matchup on Sunday, but lots of WrestleMania lots of first WrestleManias for a lot of these individuals that will be occurring, and I am very excited about them. Very, very excited for those who are going to be performing at a WrestleMania for the very first time, and really, really happy for these guys. So here we go. So we're gonna talk here. We're gonna talk about what happened at Brooklyn, New York, the Barclays Center. You know, the Barclays Center has been home to a lot of crazy events, crazy things are happening, and I think one of them in recent years, they'll say the return of the Dudley Boys. I thought it was really, really cool to see that, and that was like when they were, was it 2014 or something like that, when they were, and they feuded with a New Day, which I think was pretty cool, and I'm really excited. So this is try that again. I'm really excited. It was a really excitable moment. So what happened last night on Monday Night Raw? Let's get right into it. The Rock kicked off Monday Night Raw, the final boss, and addresses the Brooklyn crowd and showing the footage of him beating up on Cody Rhodes. And not only that, they show footage of little kids reacting to The Rock beating up on Cody Rhodes. Now, The Rock understands that. He goes, it kind of broke The Rock's heart to see that. And he says he understands how it's being a girl dad. He's a 3-time girl dad. And he understands. So he understands butts, he says. So, but he says, now, he's here, but he's not alone. So the Bloodline joins The Rock in the ring. And Roman Reigns did address the Brooklyn crowd as well. But then Seth Rollins interrupts the Bloodline and challenges The Rock and Reigns to a one-on-one matchup. But The Rock and Reigns decided, well, no. They're not going to accept the challenge. But Solo Sikoa says, you're not facing the Tribal Chief. You're not facing the Final Boss. You'll be facing me. And then Seth Rollins goes, fine. But it's going to be Bloodline rules, though. So Seth Rollins is like, fine. So, then they had an incident between Becky Lynch and an altercation between Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley in the MMA Hour hosted by Ariel Helwani. And both ladies, I think Rhea Ripley said something about Becky Lynch's daughter again, and Becky Lynch started getting to Rhea Ripley's face, and they started going at it. Everybody started separating the two. And then Kathy Kelly interviews Becky Lynch, who is well determined to shut Rhea Ripley up once and for all. And that's going to be something that I think this got to be a powder keg between the two individuals. So it's going to be an interesting situation, to say the least. So I'm totally really excited about that situation. The women's world title on the line. Rhea Ripley, who's been holding it for almost a year now, will be defending against the man Becky Lynch. Then in first action of the night, the 8-man tag team matchup, the New Day and DIY versus the Judgment Day. And the Judgment Day, it was a heck of a matchup. The Judgment Day did pick up the victory, though, to remind everybody that they're still in charge. You forgot that the Bloodline is there. There could have been a war. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman did talk to The Rock, and they said, "Hey, we're there. You know, they're giving each other props." But then Roman Reigns says, "I got to go." He said, "Where are you going?" I got to write the speech. So we come to find out that the tribal chief himself, Roman Reigns, will be inducting Paul Heyman into the WWE Hall of Fame this coming Friday. So also, there will be another inductee to the WWE Hall of Fame, Leah Maivia, the grandmother of The Rock, and The Rock will induct her into the WWE Hall of Fame as well. So congratulations to Leah Maivia. Chad Gable decided to train Sami Zayn for his Intercontinental title match against Gunther this coming at WrestleMania this coming Saturday. It's going to be a heck of a matchup, to say the least. It looks like Chad Gable is motivating Sami Zayn to a newer level. And I'm hoping that Chad Gable's... crap. Man, this nose of mine. I really hate the weather sometimes in New England. Anyway, so there's that. Well, the Judgment Day decided to celebrate with Rhea Ripley, and then Legado del Fantasma was greeted by Dominic. And looks like Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest I'm not very happy that Dominic is not... Listen, I had a feeling that Dominic's obsession of trying to destroy Rey Mysterio is going to cause friction between him and the Judgment Day. I'm dead serious on this. I think that's what's going on right now. Dominic's obsession of destroying his own father is going to cause friction between him and the Judgment Day. And a Judgment Day could end up not only losing the tag team titles and Rhea losing her world title, but if Damian Priest cashes in the Money in the Bank, he may end up blowing that shot. So Dominic Mysterio better be careful now, because sometimes your family feud can take over. So Dominic better be careful. Well, Sami Zayn went up against Bronson Reed, and it was a no contest because Gunther attacked Gable and drags him down to the ring entrance, and then Zayn comes to Gable's aid, and Gunther attacks Zayn. That would have been a disqualification victory for Sami Zayn, but the bell didn't ring, so I'm kind of shocked about that. Jey Uso was getting fired up, and ends up running into Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne says he'll be performing at WrestleMania one of his songs, so Lil Wayne will be there at WrestleMania. He's just sitting there chilling, eating all that good stuff. And then Damage Control arrive at the Barclays Center as they prepare for a 6-woman tag team matchup. And EO is there, and knowing that Bayley will be around the corner, who knows? The team of Maxine Dupree and Ivy now took on Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, whose attitude as of late has been not endearing, shall we say. And Maxine Dupree and Ivy now picked up the victory over Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. That could put a smile on Maxine Dupree's face. Ivy Nile trying to get Maxine ready. And I'll tell you, Ivy Nile being helpful towards Maxine, that could be a key. Jey Uso talking to Seth Rollins and said, Seth Rollins, hey, I got your back. I know how the bloodline, this deal works. So Seth Rollins goes, come on, let's talk about it. And so Drew McIntyre addresses CM Punk and Rollins at a funeral home, it seems like to me. It looks like more mind games by Drew McIntyre. Meanwhile, Ricochet went one-on-one with the mighty Ivar, the Viking Raider himself. Ricochet did pick up the victory over the big man from Massachusetts. That's right, he's from Massachusetts, Ivar. Big fan of the guy. Legado del Fantasma playing darts as Judgment Day was talking about how we're going to stop Ricochet. And Dominic says, hey, you know what? I got the guy to get the job done. And it's Andrade. So he took care of this Ricochet problem. We might put you a full member of the Judgment Day. And then Damian Priest goes over to Dominic and they're using my darts. So there's that. So Becky Lynch though addresses the Becky Lynch addresses the situation with her and Becky, her Rhea Ripley, I should say, calls out Rhea Ripley. Adam Pearce came with security, says, no, we're not going to jeopardize the match at WrestleMania. Stay put. Rhea Ripley comes out, and Adam Pearce is trying to reason with Rhea Ripley. You know what Rhea Ripley does? Throws the title at Pearce, beats up goes to the ring, beats up on Becky Lynch. These two, security had to separate these two, and they were brawling, and oh boy. You talk about a cat fight, this is going to turn into a brawl fight, let me tell you. It did. Damage Control addresses Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill, and Bayley, for that matter, because Io Sky will take Bayley one-on-one. As Io Sky will defend that title against Bayley. So, at WrestleMania. It's going to be a lot of fun. I had a rough day. Bear with me here, folks. Then Ripley and Lynch in the back would continue the brawl as security comes in separation. Then Dominic had to, Mysterio had to step in and get Rhea Ripley out of there, and then Adam Pearce is yelling at Judgment Day, control her and all that good stuff. So Adam Pearce, man, between Chelsea Green annoying him and this brawl, I'll tell you one thing, Adam Pearce, I'm glad he's married to a woman that does not wrestle. Because he probably wouldn't be saying, I need a drink more. Anyways, poor guy. Then a 6-woman tag, Damage Control. That's Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors, and Dakota Kai teaming up against Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Tegan Knox. They were, this was a heck of a matchup, but in the end, Damage Control ends up picking up the victory. Meanwhile, Captain Kelly interviewed Seth Rollins, and as he gets to the ring, McIntyre did confront him earlier on. He got a smile on his face and all that. And Seth Rollins says, I'm going to the ring. Seth Rollins goes one-on-one against Solo Sikoa. Matchup ends in a no contest, and Jimmy Uso gets involved in the matchup, though. But Jey Uso comes out to get Jimmy. And then as the two will brawl to the back, The Rock knocks out Jey and then confronts Rollins. Then Cody Rhodes comes back, beats up on The Rock, which wasn't expected. And Rollins and Rhodes end up beating up on The Rock, and then Reigns, who I thought he was leaving, ends up attacking both men from underneath the ring, and in the end, though, Rock and Reigns standing tall as they both took turns whipping both men with the weight belt that has the American Nightmare weight belt. So this Raw before WrestleMania, I think the previous Raw, last week's Raw, was a lot better. But let me tell you something. This could make a break here. So in the end, though, Michael Cole goes, for the sake of Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins and for their careers and families and all that, they better win the match at WrestleMania Saturday. Going to be a very interesting situation then. Well, that's all the time we have on this show. Episode 1310 of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. Monday Night Raw Event Center from April the 1st, 2024, the final Raw before WrestleMania. Tonight is NXT, the final NXT before Stand and Deliver. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox won 9-0 last night against over the Oakland Athletics. So this will be so the Red Sox are 3-2, but the Yankees are off to a fast start, 5-0. Watch out. And are we going to see the Red Sox and Yankees back at the top of the division once again? Who knows for sure? But the season's still young. 5 games is a season. Season's still young and everything else. So, kind of looking forward to seeing what's going to happen then. All right, then. That's the time we have on the show. We're gonna come at you with another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. We're going to do Trebek Tuesday, the first Trebek Tuesday of April 2024. Excitement in the air. Loving it. All right, so I'll see you then. Until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.